So today we're going to show you an update of our front garden here in Palmyra, and we've got some exciting things to show you. This we planted last year. It's a pawpaw tree, and we've got, surprise surprise, a lot of flowers on it. And so we reckon that if we're lucky that we should get some pawpaw fruits on this tree. You notice that at the foot of the tree is a bag of manure, that's sheep and cow manure, and we slit the bag, put it on a slope, and when we get the rain or the reticulation, the water drains down to the base of the tree and fertilises the tree, and it seems to work very well. It certainly has on the banana, which I'll show you next. These are our bananas this year, which we were quite surprised when we arrived. We've never had bananas in our garden before. We've got a nice first bunch here, and this pod, I've been told, is going to be a secondary bunch of little bananas which will follow on, but in actual fact I'm going to cut this off soon so that the strength of the plant goes into these bananas and we get fewer bananas but better ones. Once again we've got the bag of manure which feeds the base of the tree, and I've got the hose trickling into it there. It's been so good, we've got baby trees coming on here, and after the bananas are fruited we'll cut this down, and then we've got other banana trees for future years. In fact, I've got a friend at the beach who's put a name on one of these little banana seedlings. This is our fig tree, which has done really well this year. We've got some nice ripe figs. They're coming ripening every day. And these are a green fig variety. I'm not sure what it's called, but they're really nice to eat. You can eat the whole lot. And they're sweet and juicy. Audrey loves them, don't you?
Yep.
But once again, we have the bag of manure at the base of the tree, and that provides a liquid feed to the tree each time it gets wet. These figs are really worthwhile growing. Every garden in the Perth area should have a fig tree. Around here behind me is our avocado tree. This is about 2 years old. It's growing very quickly. I'm not sure when it flowers or when it fruits. Don't know very much about it. But once again, we're giving it the bag of manure treatment, so we're hopeful. This is our olive tree. Last year we did quite well with these, and I pruned the tree. We've got quite a few coming here. They'll go black eventually. And what we did last year, we pickled them in brine, and we took them back to the UK in a jar, and we were able to eat our own olives on the dining table in the UK. This tree here is grapefruit, and there's one or two. I think there's a bunny one. There's one that's not bad. Audrey likes her grapefruit, don't you?
Yeah.
And I think that these are a pink variety, which are very nice.
Two more around here, but they're not very big.
No. Well, it needs plenty of water. This one here is a kumquat tree, which we've already got a kumquat, but it doesn't fruit. Doesn't even flower, I don't think. So I'm wondering whether it needed a pollinator to help it. And the kumquat I'm talking about is this one here, which has got loads of growth on it, and you can tell by the size of the stem that it's quite a strong tree. But for some reason we've never had any flowers or fruit on it. And if any of you guys out there can tell me what it is that I'm doing wrong, I'd be very pleased to hear from you. This little water feature here is quite good because I've connected it to the reticulation. So when we put the water on, the water comes through this pipe at the back of the frog and comes out of the frog's mouth, overflows into this pot, or big pot of water, which has got little Gambusia fish in it. They're like guppies. They stand the winters okay here. And when it overflows, the water goes through this overflow pipe here and goes around and around. And this year I've taken the pipe to the foot of the banana tree, which is around the corner here. So there again you can see the pipe that's come up from the fish tub, and it's feeding the base of the banana tree with fish water, which is a great way to give your plants. Bananas are very hungry, they like lots of water, lots of feeding, and so together with the sheep and cow multi-mix, they do really well. That's the flower of the banana, inside of which is lots of little fruit. You can see the mini bananas right there. This is my backyard. A little cactus down there, which was a cutting from Maxine's huge cactus tree. It's been mixed results in the back. We had a lot of sweet grapes, the grapes. We didn't get many sultana, seedless sultana grapes. I think the parrots may have got them all, but we got loads of muscat. That's the name. I keep forgetting the names of these things. Muscat grape, which was really beautiful, and it was a good crop, which is down the back side there. Here is another water system which the reticulation trickles into that fish pot. Inside this pot are lots of little Gambusia fish which are breeding. Don't know whether we can see them in the water. This fish pot, it overflows and it waters the lemon tree, which is very successful. We've had some good lemons this year, and plenty of them. The variety of the tree is called Eureka. There's a nice yellow one up there. Another couple of good ones there. So that's quite good. And we also have a little plastic bird bath up there, and the retic tops that up. So the water goes into that. The birds get a drink, and it splashes down onto this staghorn fern there. And the whole thing works really well. We put new batteries in the timer, which automatic timer, which clicks on a couple of times a week. There it is down there. So the whole of the backyard gets automatic watering. Another useful plant, very useful for Thai curries, green curries, is that lime, the kaffir lime tree, which you can eat the leaves from. Makes a beautiful Thai curry. Another interesting feature in my backyard is this dustbin, which catches the water from the pipe that comes down from the the air conditioning system in the roof space, and it's an evaporative system, and the wastewater comes down this pipe and it goes into this dustbin. And I put a few drops of liquid manure in there, sea salt, and it attracts mosquitoes. And I have a little fishing net here, and I put it in the water, scooped out the mosquito larvae into the net, and you can see them there. It also attracts cockroach. It's a bit of a cockroach trap as well, so it serves a double purpose. And I put these little wrigglers into this jug of water from the dustbin. You can see a cockroach which has been trapped in it already. And then these we get rid of the cockroach. The little wrigglers, we feed these to the little fish in the pot here. Well, this will be a real treat for them. In fact, I suppose it's the equivalent of steak and chips. And then we'll keep a few for the water pot in the front and give those fish some live food as well. So you can make your own live food. You can do your own live food for nothing. Well, this is my goldfish bowl on the kitchen side. I bought the bowl from the reject shop and put the little Gambusia fish. I've got a female here that's got a gravid spot, and she may give birth to babies if I'm lucky. They're live bearers, so they don't lay eggs. A bit more interesting. And she's there with a couple of smaller fish, which could be males. Hiding at the bottom, she is. Where the other ones are. Anyway, it makes a nice feature. It's fairly easy to keep and look after. You just change part of the water every so often. Make sure she gets some good food. And the little ones. So I hope you enjoyed this update on my garden and fish keeping. And see you next time.